I thought I'd seen combat before Hugh. I'd been in patrols and firefights in the bush, where everything was green and trying to kill you. But fighting in a city is different. In the jungle, danger's everywhere. In a city, it's in straight lines. Every alley is a barrel. Every window is a muzzle. We went into Hugh in early February '68, after Tet blew the calendar up. I was a lance corporal with 1/5 Marines, just another rifleman who'd stopped counting weeks in country. Our platoon got told to clear a block on the south side of the Perfume River. Row of townhouses the NVA had turned into strongpoints. They'd been there days. We got a sketch in the dirt and a move fast. We came in along a broken street, hugging walls. It felt wrong to be in a place with sidewalks and shop fronts and house numbers. This wasn't jungle. This could have been any town, just with more shell holes. "Building 3 is ours," the lieutenant said, pointing at a 3-story house with a smashed balcony. "We take it, hold it, and use it to cover the street. RPGs will come out of somewhere. Don't let it be that somewhere." We stacked on the front door. Hayes, our corporal, blew the lock with a shotgun and kicked it in. Inside smelled like dust and old cooking. First floor, empty. Furniture shoved aside like someone left in a hurry. Second floor, same, plus a dead dog and a shattered mirror. Third floor was different. We hit the top of the stairs, saw a cracked door. "Frag and go," Hayes said. I popped a frag, tossed it in, hugged the wall. The blast rocked the hallway. We rushed in. 2 MVA were down near the windows, uniforms dusty, a case still in reach. The floor under them was dark red and drying. From those windows you could see everything. Down the street, our guys were pinned at an intersection. Every time someone tried to move, rounds chewed the walls around them. Across from us sat a big stone house with sandbags in the second-floor windows. As we watched, a puff of smoke came from one of those sandbagged windows, and an RPG smashed into the corner of a building near our squad. Brick dust and chunks of wall flew. One Marine dropped and didn't get back up. "RPG nest, second floor, dead ahead," I said. Hayes looked, then turned back into the room. "All right, this is our world now," he said. "We own this house. We kill anything in that one that sticks its head up." We set the M60 low at the right window. I took a position at the left, back from the frame where I could just see their windows. "Stay off the glass," Hayes reminded us. "You see glass, they see glass." For a few minutes, nothing. Then someone across the way tried to set up another shot. I caught a glimpse of the tube rising behind the bags, slid forward, and dumped a short burst into the silhouette. Sandbags burst, dirt flew, the shot went high and wild, rocket taking a useless bite out of the sky behind us. They answered with a K-fire, shredding the window frames. Chips of wall stung my face. We hugged the floor until it eased, then slid back up to shoot again. Urban fighting became a rhythm. See, shoot, duck, move. There was no flanking through trees, just angles from one hole in a building to another. Hayes pulled me and Larry one floor down to a side window that overlooked an alley and a half-hidden door on the enemy building. "Bet they're using that," he said. We watched. Minutes later, a guy in green bolted out with a crate. Hayes dropped him with one shot. The crate broke, spilling mortar rounds. "Yeah, they were using it," Leary murmured. Down the street, our pin squads used a distraction to push up a house at a time. We covered crossings, taking shots at windows and shadows. Once, a sniper dialed us in. His round took a chunk off the wall inches above me. Our M60 answered with a long burst that blew his window into dust. A rifle fell out and landed in the street. Mid-afternoon, the radio said a tank was coming up our street. We looked, and there it was M48, low and ugly, turret searching. "Their RPG guys are gonna lose their minds," Leary said. The house across from us suddenly lit up, muzzle flashes in several windows, all aiming at the tank. The M48 didn't care. Its main gun fired, rocking our whole building. The shell went straight into the RPG window. The second floor erupted sandbags, stone, and bodies blasted out into the air and slammed down into the street. When the smoke thinned, that window was just a black hole. It should have felt like payback. Mostly it just felt quiet. We spent the rest of the day knocking down pockets of resistance. A machine gun on a ground floor doorway. A shooter who'd pop up, fire once, then vanish deeper into his building. The house we were in took hits, walls cracked, ceiling dust rained every time something big went off nearby. By evening, the radios called the block secure. We still took the occasional shot from somewhere farther down, but this street on the map at least belonged to us now. I sat down against the wall on that third floor, next to those two bodies we hadn't had time to move, and looked out through the busted frame at what was left of the opposite house. No more sandbags. No more RPG. Just gaps where windows used to be. "You good?" Hayes asked, dropping beside me. "Yeah," I said, automatically. He gave me a look and snorted. "City'll mess with your head," he said. "You stop seeing buildings and start seeing firing lanes." He wasn't wrong. Years later, when people ask about Hugh, they talk about history Ted, big turning points, strategy. What I remember is that room, the smell of dust and cordite, the way you had to creep up to a window and then yank yourself back before someone on the other side of the street did it faster. The jungle taught me to fear what I couldn't see. Hugh taught me to fear the quiet window that hadn't fired yet.